Let's not play no games. Let's get right into it. Sophie Cunningham has been doing just as much off-season work as Caitlin Clark at this point. She been getting busy this off-season, y'all. Bro, we liable to see Sophie Cunningham hosting a damn BET award. Hey, Sophie Cunningham gonna be at the next NBA YoungBoy concert. Yeah, I've been in my bag. I've been showing my. Oh man,
Sophie Cunningham is showing up everywhere lately. Known as one of the tougher members of the Indiana Fever, the guard who never backs down from defending Caitlin Clark, Cunningham is now front and center in a brand new Damian Lillard Adidas campaign. Her sneakers are turning up all over social media, and she recently made an appearance on Good Morning America too. Moments like these are exactly why she needs to remain part of Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever squad. Cunningham has clearly put in serious work this offseason, arguably matching the effort Clark herself has shown. She has been staying visible and busy, to the point where jokes have circulated online about her eventually hosting an awards show or showing up at a concert alongside a popular rapper. She has been out there earning her opportunities, and that's hard to criticize.
Oh man, this is crazy, man. Let's take a look at this right here, man. Sophie Cunningham is getting her off-season worth. She out there collecting her coins, and I don't blame her.
Ways from Adidas and Damian Lillard.
Say night-night to your opponent in night purple. Be in your element with black sulfur, or cause a shock with electric pink.
Where's electric pink?
In the Adidas spot, Damian Lillard delivers his usual lines about intimidating opponents in different shoe colorways, night purple, black, electric pink, before the camera cuts to Cunningham, who simply says she's busy. It's a short, punchy moment, but it has clearly resonated.
Sophie Cunningham?
I'm busy.
Wow!
Sophie's everywhere, bro. Sophie's everywhere, bro. She doing her thing. I can't lie. You doing your thing, girl. Listen, Sophie, let's be real here. You know damn well you wouldn't be all in these commercials face everywhere if you was playing for the Minnesota Lynx. You do know that, right? If you was still on the Phoenix Mercury, you wouldn't be all on TV like this. You do.
Realistically, though, none of this exposure would be happening the same way if Cunningham were playing somewhere else. Had she stayed with the Phoenix Mercury, or ended up with the Minnesota Lynx or Atlanta Dream, this level of media attention likely wouldn't exist. Being positioned next to Caitlin Clark has opened doors that wouldn't otherwise be available, and that's simply the reality of the situation. As a free agent, Cunningham is entitled to look for a solid payday, and the Fever should be expected to compensate her well, but the opportunities she is receiving are tied directly to her proximity to Clark.
Mercury, you wouldn't be all on TV like this. You do know that, right? You do know if your ass was on the Atlanta Dream somewhere, if you was anywhere not next to Caitlin Clark, all of these opportunities wouldn't be popping up, right? I know you're a free agent. You want to get the bag. Indiana Fever is going to pay you handsomely. You need to stay next to Caitlin Clark because the opportunities you are getting, deservedly so, you wouldn't be.
Statistically, Cunningham's box score numbers don't fully capture her value. Comparisons are often made to Lexi Hull, another player whose impact goes beyond what shows up in a stat line. Cunningham brings hustle, physical defense, loose ball recoveries, and toughness guarding top opponents, contributions that don't always translate to points. Her season averages sit around 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal, but before an injury interrupted her run, she was heating up significantly. Over a stretch of games, she posted 17, 8, 18, 16, and 14 points, with three-point shooting numbers climbing to nearly 50%, including one outing where she hit 80% from behind the arc.
The opportunities you are getting, deservedly so, you wouldn't be getting them not next to Caitlin Clark. Come on now. This is fire. This is fire. I like this. I like this. They got her name in it, extra spicy. Nah, Sophie doing her big one.
Sophie Cunningham.
I'm busy.
Wow. Thank you.
No comment.
Available at Adidas.com. Availability, sizing, color, website address, and
That shooting improvement, paired with her energy and physical presence, is exactly what this roster needs. She has been one of the few players willing to stand up and fight for her teammate when tensions rise. Meanwhile, Aaliyah Boston gets described as too passive to get physical in tense moments, and Kelsey Mitchell isn't seen as a fit for that kind of intensity either. The team needs players willing to mix it up, and Cunningham along with Lexi Hull fill that role well. Natasha Howard, on the other hand, is viewed as having contributed little, with strong sentiment against her potential return.
thank you.
No comment.
Available at Adidas.com. Availability, sizing, color, website address, and prices may vary by region. Please check with local retailer. And remember, always game time responsibly.
Hey, man. Sophie Cunningham all over the new Damian Lillard sneaker. Look, Damian Lillard's not even in it. It's just his shoe with Sophie Cunningham's face. Hey, they know what's good for business. Oh, that is fire, though. That is fire. And this just goes to show, man, Sophie
Cunningham may be looking for a big contract, but expectations should stay grounded. A max deal isn't realistic. Still, she should expect a solid offer and continued opportunities like the ones she's currently getting. The question remains whether any of this exposure would exist without her connection to Clark.
Man, Sophie Cunningham needs to stay with the Indiana Fever. Let's take a look here, man. Now, the stats don't tell it all. She's kind of like, numbers don't tell it all, like how Lexi Hall, you can't look at a box score and judge the impact Alexi Hall has on the game because it's 6 Lexi. She's out there. She's everywhere, getting loose balls, keeping plays alive, taking charges, guarding the best player. All of those things don't show in the box score.
In a separate segment tied to Monday Night Football, featuring the Kansas City Chiefs facing the Washington Commanders, Cunningham appeared as a spokesperson for a fast food brand. Asked about her football allegiances, she explained she's a lifelong Chiefs supporter, having grown up in Missouri, and naturally favors Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. She was also asked about a viral moment involving a branded shirt she wore, explaining she's a genuine fan of the food, particularly the roast beef sandwiches and curly fries, and that a TikTok video she posted caught the company's attention, eventually leading to her receiving and wearing the shirt, which unexpectedly went viral. She mentioned additional ventures as well, including a podcast titled Show Me Something, and an annual high school girls basketball event she hosts in Columbia, Missouri, both now backed by the same sponsor. None of this level of visibility, the football commentary, national morning show appearances, brand partnerships, existed for her in the same way during her time in Phoenix. The sentiment remains that she belongs with this team going forward.
Show in the box score, and some of the things Sophie did don't show in the box score. That energy, that tenacity, the feistiness, she'll guard. And then before she got hurt, she really started to turn it on the scoring, on the shooting, the threes, and the scoring wave. She really stepped it up on the season. 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. But if you look at the last few games before she got hurt, I mean, she started the ball out. She started to ball.
There are a couple of storylines swirling around the Indiana Fever right now. Sophie Cunningham has landed her own signature shoe, and a segment of fans are completely unraveling over it. Not everyone, though. Mostly the old-school NBA crowd is having a meltdown about a white player pointing proudly at her new kicks. That's what she's gesturing toward. Though at this point, it's debatable whether that's still an innocent finger point, given how many people she's clapping back at. Regardless, folks are furious.
Come to our games. We'll give you a rotten-ass old hot dog. Come get some lips and shoe soles and bologna and pig asshole and whatever else we can put in that hot dog. Come poison your family at family night. Please come to games. Why is the team of Caitlin Clark having to now beg for.
There's also this. Apparently, the front office now has to practically plead with people to show up to games. Come get a stale hot dog. Come sample some mystery meat, gristle, and whatever scraps end up stuffed in that bun. Come put your family's health at risk on promotional night. Please, just come to the arena. Why has Caitlin Clark's own team been reduced to begging fans to buy tickets? Just 2 seasons back, the cheapest seat in the building ran about $78, the bottom-tier ticket. Now there are $8, $9, $10 seats available same day, and arenas still aren't filling up. Meanwhile, they're handing out stale hot dogs as an incentive.
Beg for ticket sales. Just 2 years ago, I'm making videos because people, like, the lowest ticket to get into a damn game was like $78. The lowest ticket. Now every game's got $8 or $9 or $10 tickets the day of the game. And the games are not selling out anymore. But they're giving people these old rotten-ass hot dogs.
All the front office had to do was lean into Clark's read and react system, the exact style that pulled in a wave of new supporters, and there'd be a wait list for tickets instead. No thanks to the greasy food giveaways, and no thanks to coaching staff that seemed to have it out for Clark and other players. Diversity hire complaints. Some fans say they'd never bring their kids into what they call a woke environment stacked with DEI hires. Just stating the facts, they claim. Remarkable.
These old rotten-ass hot dogs. All you had to do was play Caitlin Clark's read and react offense, a style that would have brought in the majority of the new fans, and your tickets would have probably been on a waiting list. No thanks, keep your fatty food. The coaches who hate Cece and other players too. DEI team. I would never bring my children to this woke setting with a bunch of DEI hires. Never. Facts matter. Wow. Caitlin fans.
Once Clark's fan base stopped showing up, the whole operation crumbled. Sure, it's fine. Keep those hot dogs, and don't forget the upper deck will sit empty again. The message from fans: undermine Clark, and they'll return the favor by staying home. It's clear why ticket sales have dried up.
Caitlin fans quit coming, and this team turned into... Oh, it's good. No thanks. Keep your hot dogs. Don't forget to cover the upper bowl. It'll be empty up there again. You sabotage Caitlin Clark, we sabotage you. Wow. I know why you can't give tickets away now. Wow.
A look at the box office shows some tickets moving for the Golden State matchup, since that's one of the league's most in-demand opponents. But checking the following home game against Seattle reveals something odd. Someone appears to be buying tickets in bulk. The working theory: local businesses are purchasing block tickets to prop up the numbers and mask weak demand. It's a common tactic in sports. When a franchise struggles to move seats, they lean on corporate ticket deals and steep group discounts to save face.
Wow. And I got to tell you, I checked the tickets, and, it looks like some tickets have been sold for that Valkyries game, but they're one of the most popular teams in the league. And I looked at the next game, the Storm game. Somebody is coming through and buying packages of tickets. I believe, my theory is, on behalf of the team, they've got...
Regular fans just aren't paying full price for these seats anymore. Strange, considering that college venues charged more and still sold out to watch Clark play. It raises real questions about whether the marketing department is doing its job. Going from a guaranteed sellout on the road and at home during the college days to now having visible empty sections is stunning. Leadership is clearly falling short somewhere. The whole situation looks embarrassing. Where exactly are the priorities here? Shouldn't the focus be on keeping the franchise's biggest draw protected and on the floor for all 4 quarters?
Got some local businesses buying a bunch of tickets, and it's inflating ticket sales. That is my gut feeling. It happens in sports to teams that are having trouble selling tickets. When they want to save face, Let's start giving away tickets. Let's start giving big discounts in corporate agreements to different businesses around town. It happens. People aren't paying.
Some fans are even joking about tagging sports commentators to point out the team is now resorting to free hot dog giveaways, a sign of real desperation. Next, it'll be free car washes, with every ticket stub, or hardware store partnerships. Wild stuff. Ticket prices in the high 30s now feel like too much for what's on offer. Apparently around $25 is the ceiling fans will accept. Anyway, back to Cunningham and her shoe deal. The debut pair hits shelves on July 24th, priced at $120, done up in a pink colorway. It's being marketed as the franchise's first signature player edition sneaker under the Adidas Crazy Energy line.
It happens. People aren't paying up for these tickets any longer. Wow, that seems so cheap. College arenas were demanding more than that to get in to see Caitlin Clark and selling out. You guys need a better marketing team. How do you go from Caitlin Clark selling out every game at home and on the road to having empty seats at home is shocking. Your management team is failing. What a joke this team is. Where the F are your priorities? Protect Caitlin Clark.
Speaking of energy, plenty of it is coming from critics who are furious about the release and have framed it almost immediately as a racial issue. Screenshots are circulating of career stats, with commenters mocking the numbers and calling her the least deserving athlete in league history to receive a signature shoe. Supporters push back that this isn't hate, just criticism, though others find the outrage entertaining, predicting the shoe will end up marked down at big box retailers while still selling in large volumes. Critics ask what exactly she accomplished to earn a shoe deal, noting the retail price feels steep for a role player, and taking it as further proof of the brand's questionable track record. Supporters counter that popularity matters just as much as stats, pointing out she was the most searched female athlete on Google last year, even before a certain viral clip cemented her into meme culture for over a week straight.
Protect Caitlin Clark and play her for 4 quarters. Ike Clanton tagged Jason Whitlock. They have to give away hot dogs now. You guys must be really desperate. Are you guys going to start giving away a free car wash with every ticket? They done gotten hardware stores involved. I mean, wow. All kinds. $37, about $25 too expensive. What?
There's a clear perception among some observers that the backlash carries racial undertones, aimed at a white player receiving her own product line. Others insist she's genuinely the second most recognizable name in the league, ahead of players many assumed would get this honor first. Her looks get brought into the conversation too, with some suggesting appearance plays a role in her visibility. Meanwhile, detractors point to her modest career scoring average, joking that the shoe doesn't stack up against other league footwear releases, and noting her most recent season average sat in single digits. Supporters frame the pushback as rooted in bias tied to her identity. Others call the shoe design itself unattractive, mocking both the product and her stats, while noting the irony of critics claiming she isn't attractive despite the volume of attention she draws. There's also mockery aimed at the shoe brand itself for leaning into the controversy rather than downplaying it, with some fans predicting poor sales and others confidently predicting strong sales regardless of the noise. Her scoring average continues to be a running joke among detractors, with people scrolling through the roster comparing star designations across the league. Ultimately, the debate settles on the idea that outrage itself signals her relevance, that she draws more attention than plenty of higher-scoring players around the league, regardless of whether the numbers on the stat sheet match the hype.